Hi, I'm Jen Kem, and I'm the founder of the Master Brand Institute. Here we guide founders, experts, thought leaders, and entrepreneurs to build a wildly profitable personal brand from the inside out through the power of team, identity, messaging, and experiences. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing why you need to have a unicorn team and why you're actually the unicorn to create the success in your life. So let's first talk about what is a unicorn. Well, if you're watching this, you're probably a unicorn. What it simply means is that a unicorn is a person with a vision, a strategy, or is really great at execution, but is what I call a rare breed. You know, some people think of themselves as workhorses. Sometimes we work with people that we actually think are donkeys. But really, what a unicorn is that rare breed human that actually wants to change the world simply with ideas that could make the world work better. So if you identify as somebody who's rare, who is misunderstood, who is somebody who actually has a lot of skills, talents, gifts, and a big vision, you're probably a unicorn. How do we put you being a unicorn in the context of what I call a unicorn team? Okay, well, a unicorn team is basically a group of people, a group of unicorns, who decide to rally around a great idea so that they can bring it to the world with speed and success. And when I say team, that might overwhelm you, because if you are just starting out and watching this video and you're wondering, like, do I even have to get a team? That feels expensive. That feels overwhelming. And hello, people are hard. Am I right? People are hard to deal with. So when I say team, it could simply be you and, let's say, a part-time virtual assistant who's helping you get organized in the business. Maybe your team is somebody like me. When I was first starting out back in 2006, I had my preteen daughter helping me do video. She would follow me around and then she would edit the videos, and we both didn't really know what we were doing. But at the time, she was one of my starter unicorns. So when I talk about unicorn team, I'm talking about you and anyone else that you're trying to enroll into the big vision that you have to change the world. And again, every single person, let's say it's Steve Jobs who started Apple, or Sarah Blakely who started Spanx. You might think, I'm not like them and I don't want to build a business like them. And I would tell you, actually, I don't know, really knew the kind of business that they were going to grow, but they just knew that they wanted to solve big problems in the world. Every single unicorn starts in the same place, in a garage, in a kitchen, across from someone in their favorite diner or cafe, talking their ear off about why the solution they have could change the world. And so when I talk about team, it's during every stage of that process, not just you building a huge multi-billion, trillion-dollar brand, unless that's what you want, because the cool thing is this works at every stage of your business. So in this video, I'm gonna go over at a high level how you build a unicorn team and what are the key ingredients to do that. So the first is you need to know that there are 3 energies inside of a unicorn team. And what that means is those energies are inside of you. They are called visionize, strategize, and mobilize. I'll go through that in other videos, so make sure to stay tuned to this channel so you can learn exactly how you can take those energies and take your big idea out to the world. The next piece of it is that you have to build what I call a values-driven idea. Because when you build ideas just based on what the world tells you you should build, or you build something that you think will make you a ton of money, but your values are not aligned, at the end of the day, you may get it to market and it may have some success and you may get people to get on board with you, but to sustain the level of energy that great ideas need to keep going and get momentum, it needs to be a values-driven goal. The third ingredient that you want to be thinking about is that you need to have what I call an ownership mindset around the idea that you have. And you want to enroll other people into their own ownership mindset, meaning that they are thinking about your idea as something that they want to align their own gifts, talents, and skills to. So it's not just about accountability or responsibility. It's about them seeing themselves as owning the result with you. And speaking about results, you need what we call a meaningful outcome. What is a meaningful outcome? It is the thing, the solution that your big idea is going to solve. And that meaningful outcome will have measurements. Not just obviously the financial ones, which are very important, but also the things that are based on your values and the world that you're trying to create with this big idea. And when you have a very clear, meaningful outcome, the rest of the team who has an ownership mindset with you will rally around it even more. And finally, you need a swift timeline. Part of the reason why ideas die on the vine is because it takes a couple, and when I say a couple, I don't mean two, usually it's more than 2 times, to bring the idea to market, test it in the market, and see the data, insights, and information that you get. That means that you kind of got to get over the fact that you call that losing or failing. The way that you get around that mindset or worry that you're going to fail is that you want to create a swift timeline to get it to market. In my recommendation, I say put 90 to 100 days as your goal to get your idea to the world. Remember, that doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect. That doesn't mean it's going to be ready completely for showtime. That doesn't mean that it's going to give you all the things that you envisioned. That would be ridiculous. Most great things take time, but they should be done in segments, 90 to 100-day segments to be able to bring them to market. If you found value in this content, please hit the thumbs up button below so we can get this video in front of more entrepreneurs and CEOs like you. But before you go, I invite you to take our Brand Archetype quiz, which is linked below as well. And this will allow you to understand your messaging as a unicorn. I've also handpicked the next video for you to watch if you want to better understand this concept of building a unicorn team. I'm Jen Kem, here to help you get the right messaging and team to support and build the wealth, power, and leadership you are meant to bring to the world. Until I see you next time.